Hi, welcome back to part 2. In part 1, we learned to draw figures using still images of Spider-Man across the universe. In this part, we're gonna use what we learned and making our own figures using basic shapes. Let's go! After drawing a bunch of Spider-Man, I have some ideas of poses I want to draw. Mostly I want to draw dynamic floating figures. On this one, I imagine Spider-Man is punching something below. I'm sorry I didn't record when I did scribbles and rough sketch. Again, I really like that hip twist. Time for detailing. The boxes and pipes really help me to show the volume and dimension. I try to draw a more acrobatic pose. I don't even know what it's doing, just look acrobatic. I pushed the twist a bit too far, I guess, but that's fine. That's what study and exercise are for. Another thing about drawing weird pose using basic shape is I can keep track of the volume of each limbs, because for me, it's easy to get lost with complex poses. Now for the muscles. Don't forget to give squeeze and stretch effect. And keep in mind that ribcage and pelvis are rigid forms, so not all of our body is squishy like sponge. Yes, the hand is too big, I'll fix it later. See, I fixed it. Now for the fighting scene. I guess this torso made more sense. Let's add the spot. Maybe they're fighting inside the negative zone, I don't know. I like to give some kind of old joint on the shoulders, like old toys. Again, for the hands, I made the fingers like one big shape first, before dividing it. Here's the basic shapes figure. Quite dynamic in my opinion, and you can already see the volume. Now let's give some muscles. I pull some references. here's the result. Now let's draw everyone's favorite vampire, Miguel O'Hara. I imagine him leaping forward attacking with his claw, while Miles is curling scared. I like it that in this version, he's bulky and has wide shoulder. Still look weird, but whatever. Talking about the Spider-Verse movies, I have my own theory about it. What do you think will happen in Beyond the Spider-Verse? Spoiler alert! In the Across the Universe, we are being led to believe that Miles' father's death is a canon event. Everyone is rushing either to save him or keep the event to occur. I think it's a misdirection. They might be able to save him, but a canon event would still happen. And that is Peter B. Parker's death. It will be a canon event for both Miles and Mayday, Peter's daughter. Moreover, it will be revealed that canon events will still be happening whatever we do. Or even there is nothing such as a canon event. It's just Miguel's justification to do what he does, and if his way to deal with his past. There you go, that was my theory. I guess we'll see what will happen when the movie is released next year. I like to work on the fingers. I think the form, dimension, and volume are clear visually. And here's the final sketch. I really like this one. I decided to finish it till color. I skipped to Clip Studio Paint to do the line art. With Clip Studio Paint, I can create time-lapse without screen recording, so you won't get a lot of zoom in and zoom out. I start to give it color. I imagine they're fighting inside a pocket dimension or something. As you can see, I use mostly cool colors, including the shading. I was thinking, maybe giving it a warm background so it makes contrast with the characters. But it doesn't really work, so I go back to cool colors. I use the warm color to blush the upper part of the characters. Not too strong, just a subtle soft light, enough to make them pop up a little bit. I use a bit of green for the backlight to balance the color. So what do you think? What do you think of the movie? Do you have any theory? I also want to inform you guys that our Patreon is up and running. Go check it out. Every month I'll be rewarding our patrons with a high-res PSD file and a video process or a tutorial or something else. This month it will be process of making Angel Woman fan art. All of the patrons will be mentioned in the YouTube videos. Me and my team are still learning to run this system, so thank you for your patience. See you next time, and let's grow together.